Okay, in this task, actually we are not talking about the previous subroutines, right? We make that one, right? Get surname, whatever. But we are going to use them to show certain things. So far, we saw many cases using the message box, which is very handy and it's very informative to our students or the user of our file later. But once again, we want to use inputs from the user in the middle of this running program, right? So, and it's going to look way better, right? So we already saw that cases like our user could click yes or no or something like that, right? But more than that, how about some numbers or some text, whatever? And actually we can do that. And for that purpose, we could use input box. So message box is for kind of Latin style to announce certain things, right? And the input box is kind of a dialog box, so the user could put their information in the middle of running this code, right? Okay, so let's open this Visual Basic, and we have all these steps again. So let's just insert another procedure. So starting with a new module, and this is going to be a procedure, and that is a sub, right? Okay, so the name is going to be surname. So the meaning is, okay, how about collecting the user's last name? Okay, and no matter how they put it, we can get it. Okay, so the code will be looks like this. And as you know, we use our predefined function in the previous task. Okay, and message is this string, right? So instead of message is that and using message here, you can just type this in here directly, right? So you can reduce this one to 2 lines, right, instead of 3 lines. Okay, and get surname of my string. Then my string is from here, which you use inbox. And inbox, this is a text part. It's kind of title or whatever, right? So by this command, actually Visual Basic opens an input box with this kind of text on it and with some empty space. So user could type in anything you want in there. So it's just asking what is your full name. Then we suppose this user put their first name and last name. Maybe they could put something in front of it, right? Mr. or Mrs. whatever, right? So my string is kind of a string, right? So whatever they put it in that empty space in input box, it just accepts that whole that inputs right in there as my string. And by this function, we could catch out the last name of it, right? And of course, including OK button in this message box. So final outcome of this procedure is going to be message box, of course, starting with input box and message box after that, right? Okay, so let's see how it works like that. So let me just run. Okay, then asking what is the full name, right? It's exactly in our code and with some empty space. So you have to put your name. So let me put my name. Okay, then click OK. Then it shows message box. The surname is YIK. Of course, this is just a practice purpose, but you could use that result, right, my string, in other program, right, if you need it. Okay? So that much this is very handy to collect certain information from the user.